Someone please ensure whether my screen is visible or not. Students, am I audible? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Now, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Sir, your voice is not audible that much.
My voice is not audible. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir, now it's okay.
Thank you. Fine. Very good morning to agriculture department, engineering students, and faculty members and other participants from other departments. So myself, Satyanarayana Sharma, working here in Valley Engineering College in the Department of Civil Engineering. For those of you who have not known, so that I am with myself, you might have come across me. So they might have known who I am as the name. Fine. So hope so. This session is going to be a very informative session as far as AutoCAD software is concerned for your department.
Sharma sir, 1 minute. I will clarify with the students. Students, SAR voice is clear? Are you able to hear clearly? Are any background noise you are hearing?
Ma'am, some background noise is there, ma'am, but it's
Are you
somewhat
able to
clear,
clear?
ma'am.
Is the voice is clear? Are you able to hear it clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
okay.
I'll try to speak up a bit louder so that they will get my voice clearly. And now the disturbance has stopped somehow. Is that clear? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. So coming to the point, this session on value added courses uh, is going to be very informative for you. 1 minute, I am sharing the wrong page, so 1 minute. Sorry for the trouble. Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. Also, the slides here. Yes, visible, right? Visible, right?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Thank you. Sorry for the trouble. I have shared the some other PPT which is designed for civil engineers. Okay. So for yourself, agri department. So don't think that people from the civil engineering department is coming there and they are giving their insight on the on our department. So AutoCAD is concerned with all the department. It's an interdisciplinary software where civil, mechanical, electrical, architect, and agriculture engineers also use AutoCAD software. Of course, it's been primarily designed for civil and agri students, civil and mechanical students. So definitely, you will have more insight only if start from that background. If it could be software, then it will be very useful for you. The designing part, the topic is going to be the design and drafting agriculture system using AutoCAD. So what I am going to cover is I'll give a brief introduction about the software and the very basic commands, which is very useful for you. So my point is very simple. If you are aware or you're strong about the software or the commands, basic commands that are existing in AutoCAD, then the drafting part is entirely based on your department domain. So for example, if I am teaching this for a civil engineer, then the system is going to be same, right? What system is going to be same? Usage of commands in drawing procedure, all is going to be same. Right? Instead of drawing the agriculture system, I'm going to draw the plan, elevation, and then the building components, all such things I'm going to draw. So if I'm going to teach the same for the mechanical engineer, there also the point or commands or the procedure is going to be same. The thing is, I'm going to draw the machine parts over there, right? In the same way, you can correlate with your agricultural systems where you can draw the some sort of components like weeder, run, flowers, all such sort of components you can draw using AutoCAD. Why we are going to use AutoCAD and the commands? So my point is very simple. Unless you know about the software very much, okay, unless you know about the software to large extent, that is the commands, how to edit, how to draw, what are the coordinate system available, all such things, unless you know, then it's highly difficult for you to cooperate with the coordinate with the agricultural system drawings. Okay, so you can divide this into two parts. One is the software knowledge, other one is the design knowledge. That's why it's been topic is related as design and drafting of agricultural system. So I'm going to touch upon the drafting of agricultural system using AutoCAD. So I'll touch upon all the basic commands, how to draw everything, right? In the afternoon session, I request you people to have your laptop with you, and I'll try to share the AutoCAD software in Teams so that you can access that and you can install that and you can practice it. One more point in software, not only this software, whatever the software you take upon, right? So have a proper detailing of notes, right? Which command works how to use that command, where to go and draw all those commands, all such things. You have to make a note of it. Then only you will be remembering that for a long time. First thing. Second thing is practice. Practice is very important. Okay, practicing that is so much important. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Have a note with you now, right now. Please have a note with you. Write down the basic commands, how I'm drawing all such things there, and then proceed with the next level. Proceed to the next level. Okay. Yeah. My voice is clear, right?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
So I'll give 2 minutes time for you people. Please grab your note and paper or and pen, paper or note. Preferably have a note for this software. So one more thing, I hope second year students and third year students are there. So third year students, you are going to have a separate paper, laboratory paper for this AutoCAD software in the next semester. And second year students, you also will have that in the upcoming semester, in this semester. So my point is, please try to learn software from here itself, because in academic, so they will be directly going on to the design part, and then you are supposed to draw. They will not teach all the basic commands.
Excuse me,
So
sir.
yes.
So I can see only a blank screen, sir.
So what about others? Are you getting my screen? Uh, Others, someone please respond. Are you getting my screen? Someone please, Mugil Arasan.
Yes, sir. It's value added course, a
Yeah,
blue
it's there,
panel.
right? Yeah. Sneha Soundararajan, just leave the meeting and join again so that you can.
So I left the meeting and again joined, sir.
What's the problem? Maybe from your side, it might
Yes,
be a
I will do
problem.
again.
So do it one more time, right? What about others? Only two people are responding continuously. What about others? Askin Raj, Bharat, Somraj, are you there in the meeting?
Visible, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Please, I request all the participants to be attentive here, because this is going to be really useful for you. It's there in your curriculum for the next semester, but they are not going to. Whoever takes now, because the point is you have only 45 hours of time, so they will rush upon finishing the exercise, so you don't get the basic knowledge. That's why I'm saying please make a note of all the comments. Okay. Fine. I move on to the second slide. I don't know what slide is going to slide is just changing. So I hope so. The previous session speaker, Divya ma'am, might have addressed all the importance, benefits, why we are going for AutoCAD, all such things. Okay. So just I want, I touch upon that in a very nutshell. Tell me why AutoCAD for you as a agriculture, why, what you know, why AutoCAD is being given for you. So I have told this is valid course as well. It's there in your curriculum as well. Just as an agricultural student, just imagine and tell me why you need an AutoCAD software. You are going to deal with fields, right? You are going to deal with field. You are going to all such things. You are going to do in the practical things. You are going to see it. Whatever the crop you are doing, whatever the harvest you are doing, you are going to get the result, net result as a physical product. So, what's the role of software here in your field? What is the role of software here? To answer this, I'll just take one more question. Agricultural engineering, why it came as engineering? It's a natural process, right? If I go and say just sow the seed, it is going to come. I'm going to get the fruit or whatever the product. So what for we are doing that in an engineering aspect? What is the reason? Many people have told you this. Just I want to ask you from you, why agriculture are turned as an engineering domain? What is the need for that?
So to make more enhancement while technically and missionally, sir, in the
Very good.
agriculture field.
Very good.
So
That's
it's
nice.
it's that the engineering, sir. And basically while doing design in paper level, we can see in only in a 2D format, sir. As in software, we can visualize with the 3D format, and easily we can share it, and you can make it in real time, sir. So the software plays a major role, I think so.
Very good. That's a wonderful answer. Any other perspective? Any other perspective? Why software and why agriculture is termed as engineering domain? Please don't take this as the class session just turning on the meeting and just going somewhere else. This is really it's going to be informative once you get into the software. Before that, I want to touch upon the interaction session. So I feel discussion is very healthier, so that's why I'm asking people. So various perspectives will come. That's why. Any other perspective? Any other answer? Okay, so from as I'm not from the agricultural engineering domain, from the other person, that is just looking from the other side, what I feel is whatever she said. What's a good name, ma? Someone answered now. What's a good name?
Manisha, sir.
Manisha. And you are from second year or third year?
Third year.
Okay, fine. So what she said is that is more technical aspects can go. So from the other side, what I feel is it's the size is getting larger. That is, the agriculture is getting bigger and bigger. So yes, huh? So agriculture is getting bigger and bigger. Okay. So if you use softwares or if you use some techniques that's there in the current trend, like using tractors or using some other techniques, various techniques are available there for crop feeding or sowing the crop and for what do you call that reading. So all such things, there are some lot of techniques are available which will lessen the manpower, right? And you can have a more yield. All such things are being addressed worldwide. So as it gets bigger and bigger, we have to use for we have to rely on some technology. As how population is getting bigger and bigger, we are relying upon the technology to communicate and to address all such things. Similar sort of things being addressed here as well. Right? So there are new techniques and technologies are coming in the field of agriculture. That's why it has been included in the environment. That's how I see from the opposite perspective, right? From the standing on the other side. That's what it's coming to the software, right? So as how I teach civil students is the point is if you are like just for example I'm saying you can easily interpret this with your field as well. Okay, if I am a civil engineer, so I'm having a consultant, so I need to draw I'm ready to build a house. So your client comes to me. So how can I impress you? So how can I make you that you can do the project? So if I use some technologies, which is going to show the output, right? It's going to show the output to me before starting the project. Okay, so automatically the client will get interest, so that they'll have some satisfaction. Okay, they'll have some proper satisfaction, and then they'll go for it. Okay, very simple. To this extent only, software is being seen by the other people. Okay. So as engineers we know, but as a third person, if I'm not from this field or I'm not educated person, so how do you explain to me how can I grab the project? So by showing all by using this technology software, so what is going to be the output? What is going to be the future if I use all such things? Then that's what is going to be eventually possible. Similar thing you can also do, like you can have a proper plan, agricultural plan and form. There are a lot of things in agriculture, so farms, you can have a crop farm or you can have a goat farms, whatever you want. So you can show the miniature of that things. But earlier, before that came into the light, okay, you can show that easily. And you can grab some project or some opportunity and can tell people or teach people what is going to happen if you do so or all such things. Right? So for that you need a software. One thing. So why AutoCAD software? You need that as a software. Why? For that you can go for some other. There are various softwares available showing 3D diagrams. Okay. Why we need AutoCAD software? So AutoCAD is a very major user-friendly software which is comprises of all sort of editing and user. As I said, one word, it's very simple. It's user-friendly. Okay, it's user-friendly. We can use it. We can take that as much as flexible as we need. We can humble the software. You can create whatever you want. You can do as much as things you want, right? So which is having all sort of things. Whereas if you go for some other software 3D, you focus on only one parameter. So for example, there is some software called 3D Max, where you can show only the 3D diagram. You can go there into the room and you can see as a using the virtual reality. You can go into the room before construction itself. You can go and you can see you can feel how the ventilation, all such things. So all such software we have the particular image, whereas AutoCAD is all about our visualization of that particular, right? So as we progress, we can see and get to know more about that. So this is why AutoCAD, and there are a lot of reasons with the software which goes like this: preparation of drawings, for any approval. There are quite more number of times so this can be because I just read all these points in a very faster manner. Definitely, frustration might have we might have got some idea from the frustration itself. I don't want to waste time in this. I'll jump into the software test. I'll go by reading all these points. So reduced manpower requirements, customer modification in drawings or the more efficient operating in drafting, and no wastage in diagrams, so you can save papers, you can save time, minimize transport error. So if you are doing it in a manual things, you can minimize a lot of errors. Okay, you can minimize the error here and improve accuracy of diagram. So drawings can be improved with more number of accuracy, assistance in preparation of documentation, all such things can be done using software. Better design revisions, if you want to revise, you can easily do that. It's very, very simple, which is not possible in the real time by using the pen and paper or pencil and paper diagrams. Colors can be used to customize the product. So production of orthographic projection while dimensional tolerance with the dimensional tolerance. Hatching is showing some difference between two diagrams. And then isometric view and perspective view, you know about that, and you might have come across that in what do you call that, engineering graphics. Yes, you studied right there. Isometric perspective views. Yes or no? Yes or no? Particular idea, engineering graphics, isometric view and perspective views. No response. So we put this as a regular class. Okay, so what we can do is we can give a big thanks to the creators. So we have a lot of advantage on this AutoCAD software. What are the functions that AutoCAD can perform? Okay, what are the functions that AutoCAD can perform? I request everyone to please raise your hands. You are raise your hands. Because I need your active participation in this, unless it is going to be very, very, no, it's not at all loose. So it's just like that, tuck into the screen. Please raise your hands for us. So only 3 people are listening. What happened to others? See, again and again I'm saying, if you go out and you need this software, they will charge somewhere around 20 to 25,000 rupees. Please keep that in mind. This is not a session, just this has been arranged for you for free of cost. You may ask your seniors from other department also. Last 2 years before Corona, what we do is even we charge in our college, we charge 300 to 400 rupees. That's very less, 300 to 400 rupees for taking these softwares. After Corona, we have cut that as well because for your benefit. But you are not at all using this. So, no, I don't think why you people. I don't agree with graduate students are very interactive and they are eagerly waiting for to visit the software. But only 17 to 67 members are there in the attendance, but only 17 members are visiting. That too after you might have come across that in your chat box. Okay, if you are listening in your phone, if you are raising the hands, that will show us notification, and then you are doing the same. Huh? Is that so? Why? Please don't do this. I'm repeatedly saying this is going to be effective for helpful for you. Just don't be like this. That's what I'm saying again and again. So many people are there, but nobody is listening. Huh? is going to be only one. My job is to do that. I do that at least that one or two we can do. So what we can do using AutoCAD, okay, CAD computer layout drafting. Okay. So we can do the very basic setup of drawings. We can do that. Drawing of object using various elements. Various elements here elements is going to be shapes. Maybe rectangular or maybe square. We can use whatever the shape we want. We can and we can use the we can use that to draw an object. Changing of properties of object, we can change the properties of that particular object. We can increase the size or we can decrease the size. We can fix it. We can transform the object into 2D to 3D, 3D into 2D. We can do all such things. Then that's what it's highlighted here. Transformation of an object, text, dimensioning. We can measure it very well. All these things can do. Sorry for the interruption. So we can create drawings and we can dimension that, which is not possible, which is highly difficult to do it in an ordinary pen and paper things. You can create libraries. So libraries are such things where here you can have books, right? Here you can have drawings and objects which is already been drawn, and you can use it for various purposes. Okay. So engineers who can use AutoCAD, engineers, diploma, ITI graduates, and non-technical person, whoever can use software, use AutoCAD software. That's why I said it's very user friendly. You can do it's very flexible. You can do whatever you want in this software. Okay. Then the very basic part in AutoCAD is it's been divided into two things. One is 2D, another one is 3D, three-dimensional, two-dimensional. So you know what is two dimension X and Y axis, and three dimension you will have X, Y, and Z axis. So 2D we have drafting and annotation. In dimensioning you have you can dimension that. That's what I said. You can measure once you draw, you can measure that easily. Okay. Then 3D you can have an isometric projection. That is how you are seeing your all the posters, wallpapers of various people, cinema actors, all such things you are seeing, right? So whenever you see that, you will have an opinion or you have a what do you call perspective that they are looking at you from whatever the angle you see. You have a perception that people who are there in the poster or in the wallpaper or whatever you call, they are looking at you. It's been drawn, it's been decided in that perspective projection. That is nothing but a perspective projection that you can do it in 3D modeling as well. So moving on to this, I'll just share some of the screen for you so that it will be very useful. That will be having a bigger miniature. Screen visible or Satrita?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Thank you. So this is the screen. Here I have used the AutoCAD version 2015. Okay, the version used here is the AutoCAD 2015 version. So there are a lot of even now they have released AutoCAD version 2022. Okay, so not a major change they are going to implement. They are going to even customize and make it user friendly for us. That's what they are doing. Okay, very important thing in the updated version is they are not implementing. See, for example, if it is going to 2010 version, and there are some options which is not there. That is going to be implemented in 2020. No, that's not the thing. Very basic option. Maybe one or two may they can improve, but what they do is in the updated version is they'll make it even more easier. Right? They will make it even more easier for us to uh, use the software. That's what I said again and again. It's very user friendly. You can use it. You can customize as per your wish. Okay, that's what AutoCAD can do. Okay, fine. Coming to this, you can see if you open this, you will have a general thing starting diagram where you can start a new diagram, and you can go for open files. Open files is for already have done this some diagram, so you can click on that and you can come use that here as well. So open from a sheet set. There are some sheet set that is going to be customized. Sorry, what we call compressed is going to be set as a diagram that you can use. There are some templates which has been already existing. Say for example, for your concern, if you are going to do an agricultural field, okay, so you can just set a template. You can click on that. You can pick that template and you can edit accordingly. Okay. Then there are a lot of things you can use it from the other software. From other software, you can just import here as well. And from this, you can export there also. There are a lot of options available here. Very simple is this is going to be the enter state, and you can write it. Second column, you can see the recent files which you have worked. You can just click on that and can move on to that. And these are all being connected. If you have net access, if you have original software access, you can just sign in and you can have a Autodesk line, so you can interact with them in the working space itself. So you turn on that, that is going to be start diagram, then you will have this screen. So it is going to be your workplace. This is how it looks. So this is the 2015 version. I'll show the latest version as well. Just for your reference, I am giving this how it looks. Okay, this is how it looks. This is your working area where you work, where your drawing will look like will look or will represent here. Then there are some, so you can see here the tab is model tab where you can model the diagram. Whatever you do here, it's going to be a model. Right? We use that as we not go with the diagram point. Most probably use the term as model. So layout 1 and layout 2 is all something about where you can take printout. Okay, if you want to take the printout and you can select a particular date. Say for example, if you are having multiple diagrams, multiple drawings, but in that you want to take a particular part and move it. Then you can pick that and you can match that into a layout. You can take control. That can also be possible. Okay. These are the some tools I will address one by one. So this is the another version. So just see how they have changed. Here you can see this is line command. This line is there. This is polyline, arc, pentagon, rectangular, arc, circular, and all such things. So you can from the diagram you can easily understand this one line is there, so it's going to be line diagram. Polyline, I'll tell you what is what everything. I'll just tell you. Here it is polyline, pentagon, rectangle. Just see the next version how they have given. They have specified the line with the names. Here it's not there. You must go with the icon. If you remember the icon, you can click on the icon. You can click on this icon and you can do it. Isn't it? Yes or no? So here you can go on with this. If you know all these diagrams, you can go on, right? See the next version, how they have given, how they have improved. They have given the line, they have written what is what, line, polyline, circle, arc, all things. Are you able to follow me? If that screen is visible, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, and you can see the toolbars here is draw toolbar, modify toolbar, layer toolbar, annotation. Here it is being on, it is being hidden. So here this is the draw toolbar. Here is the annotation. Sorry, modify toolbar is here in the right corner. It is there in the left corner. So all such things you can go with here. Draw, tools, format, dimension, all are here. They have done, they have improved that here itself. Modify, layer, annotation, all such things, right? So that's how they improve. Okay, coming to the point. So this is the another way of doing that. Here you can have a how you are using it in the system, that is browsers and all multiple tabs, right? You can also have a multiple tabs here. So saying geographical location and entry level, chimneys, whatever, you can relate with your department. Say for example, this is going to be agriculture field, and then you can have a farm field there. You can have some storage area, whatever. So you can have a multiple tabs and multiple diagrams. Okay, even this particular space is there, right? Entire space you can have as much as possible. You can have 22 lakh. Yes, 22 lakhs of area is there. You can draw it, no problem, and you can set units accordingly. Yes, separate tab. Okay, moving on to the other thing. Next one is so another version. This is 2010 version. So where it shows one by one. So first thing is here where A is an application menu. To click on that menu, you can see you can save as, edit, all such things. You know how you do it in the file option, right? You can have all such things. Save as, print out. Okay, edit names and name. You can do it in the application menu. Coming to the second one, quick access toolbar, which is there. You can have a very quick access, that is save. So whenever you draw a diagram, you will have a very frequently use save option, do and undo option. Do and undo and redo option you will be using very frequently. That you can do it, and it's just a quick access toolbar where you will have all access, quick access. Okay. This you can customize as well. If you don't want the filter command, you can just remove that as well. So in quick access that you can make it. Then third one is information toolbar. So this provides the information in which area you are working, whether you are working in 2D or 3D, or what sort of file you are working. Okay, what sort of file you are working, all settings that will give, in which unit you are working, all that things that will give in the information center. Fourth one, this is going to be title bar. So title bar where you have your diagram name. So you can how a file looks like. Very simple. First one is all about the ribbons. Ribbon is nothing but this one, where you have draw, modify, layer. See, if you are not interested in grouping or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options are there, right? If you don't want any option, any of the option here, say for example, I don't want the block option, you can right click and you can remove it. Okay, it's all are customized based. Okay, so where you can that's bar is called as a ribbon bar. So where you can click on and you can customize as how you want. Okay, draw tool okay. Sixth one is drawing area. Drawing area is the where your area, where your drawing or where your model will appear. Seventh one is crosshairs, which will give your cursor option, or from where the cursor is resting and from where you have to pick the point. All such things will be by the crosshairs. Then eighth one is command window. Command window is very important part. Is AutoCAD is purely based upon commands. There are various commands which you can rely upon commands as well as you can rely upon the toolbars. ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்குதுன்னா ஒன்று வந்து இந்த மாதிரி டூல்பாரை வச்சு கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டு போகலாம். And another option is command. Why they have started starting பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இந்த மஷின் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இதில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா சில காலம் நமக்கு என்னன்னு தெரியல. But and in that period what we will do is what they have given is commands. Okay, unless you know the command you cannot touch upon toolbar la vandu paathu choose பண்றது தப்பா choose பண்றதா போச்சு. Instead of that we can use commands. Okay, a command use பண்ணி that's where this is all about 8th column is all about commands. where you can type the command so that the particular operation will appear. This is the command window. So nowadays, even commands is very, very important nowadays. But there are, for easy access, there are a lot of new options have come in the toolbars itself, where you can just click on and can use. So what my point is, very simple, please make a note of command. Why I'm saying this, if they are going for any upgradation of software, or if you are given the if you're not given the latest version, okay, if you are going to be in job and you are supposed to, you are given 2012 version, but we are in 2024 வச்சுக்கோமே 12 வருஷமா இருக்குன்னு சொல்றாங்க அவங்கள்ட்ட, because getting the original software is not that much easy. One thing, ஓகேவா, ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் வாங்கணும்னா ஒரு கம்பெனியில் வாங்குறாங்கன்னா ஆல்மோஸ்ட் டேக்ஸ் லேக்ஸ் அண்ட் லேக்ஸ் ஆஃப் மணி. ஒவ்வொரு சிஸ்டத்துக்கு ஒரிஜினல் சாஃப்ட்வேர் போடணும்னா அவ்வளோ லட்ச ரூபா கிட்ட ஆகும். ஸோ அதனால வாட் தே வில் டூ இஸ் தே வில் பை ஒன்லி ஒன் வெர்ஷன். ஓகே, இப்போ ஐ எம் ஸ்டார்டிங் a startup now, I go with the very latest version 2022. But the point is, if I am hiring you people or your seniors, say assume some people have completed this in 2019. Now I am starting a startup in 2022. I am going to the latest software. How well that 2019 batch student will work in 2020? That's a big question mark, right? Or the efficiency is going to be less. They are going to struggle a lot. And what I will do is I will go with the 1 or 2 year batch software 2019. Okay, assume. So I am going to 2019. I am purchasing 2019 version, so that 2019 latest people can work on that. Okay. Now after 2 years, new people are coming. Okay, you are worked upon in 2022 latest version. ஸோ இப்போ நீ வந்து 2019 எனக்கு தெரியாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னா உனக்கு முதல்ல வேலை கிடைக்காது. இல்லைன்னா தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, யூ ஹேவ் டு அடாப்ட் இட். ஸோ என்ன சொல்ல வர பாயிண்ட் என்ன அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, கமெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து மாறவே மாறாது. இப்போ லைன் வரையணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரு லைன் கமெண்ட் லைன் தான், எல் ஷார்ட்கட்ஸ் தான் இருக்குது. எல் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா லைன் தான், ஓகேவா. சர்க்கிள் வரையணும்னா சி அப்படின்னு பார்த்தா சி, ஈஸி டு ரிமெம்பர், ஓகேவா. அதனால அதெல்லாம் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோ, கமெண்ட்ஸ் வச்சு போகிறது பெட்டர், ஓகேவா. இன்னும் சொல்ல போனால் கமெண்ட்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்காக உங்களுக்கு கைட் பண்ணும். டயக்ராம் வரையும் போது பார்க்கலாம், அது ஒரு ஈஸியாக கைட் பண்ணி கொண்டு போகும். இந்த கமெண்ட் கைட் பண்ணி கொண்டு போகும். ஓகே, நான் ஏன் இவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்குறேன்னா, நம்ம டேரக்டாக டயக்ராம் வரைஞ்சுன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது இந்த மாதிரி இஷ்யூஸ்லாம் பின்னாடி நீங்கள் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணலாம். தட்ஸ் வை ஐ அம் கிவிங் as much as theory session for you. டயக்ராம் ஒன்ஸ் பிக்கப் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக கட்டிங் போட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்கலாம். என்னடா இது டயக்ராம் வரையாமல் தியரி பார்த்து கான்சென்ட்ரேட் பண்ணாத நினைக்காத, மதியானம் டயக்ராம் வரைய போகிறேன். ஈவன் நவ் இன்னும் ஒரு ½ hour முடிச்சிட்டோம்னா டயக்ராம் தான் போட போகிறேன், ஓகேவா. சார் அவனுக்கு ஈஸியாக தெரியும் எது என்னன்னு முதல்ல தெரிஞ்சுக்குவோம். ஏன்னா நீங்கள் புதுசாக லேர்ன் பண்ணுறது, இட்ஸ் நாட் ஏ கெஸ்ட் லெக்சர். சும்மா நான் வந்து இதான் சாஃப்ட்வேர் பார்த்துட்டு போங்க நான் கெஸ்ட் லெக்சர் கொடுக்குறேன். ஓகே, யூ ஆர் லேர்னிங் ஏ சாஃப்ட்வேர், ஸோ லேர்னிங் ஹேஸ் டு ஹேப்பன் ஆஸ் இட் ஹேஸ் டு ஹேப்பன். எப்படி நடக்கணுமோ அது அப்படி நடக்கணும், ஓகேவா. ஸோ அதனால நான் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். And then another point, 9th one is status bar. So status bar will give in which area you are working. There are a lot of options here. I'll address one by one. This is listed as a status bar. Even if your colleague or some higher official may ask you in which area you will draw, in which area you will have a command, they may ask in your interview if you are going for an AutoCAD. If you are using this AutoCAD software in your resume, then all such things will see. So this is another version, 2010 version, where you can go with. Here I have given it in a 3D model. So before you are seeing it in 2D, here you can see the status bar stating that 2D drawing and annotation, 2D drafting and annotation. Showing right, 2D drafting and annotation. Read Akila, I am highlighting. Is it visible? Is my highlighting part is visible for you?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
So now here you can see we are in 3D. Okay, 3 dimension. So here you can see the workspace model, everything. It's highlighted here. It's not clear here. So you can use the same thing, which is been 1 or 2 hours has been included here. So one such thing is in origin point where you have axis x and y axis, status bar, command palette, all such things you know very well. So that's it. I'm going on. This is a view of 3D toolbars, box, to all subjects. Then, what are the workspace we can work in AutoCAD? Workspace is a space where this space, right? For software space is the workspace. So, what are the workspace we can use? We can use 2D drafting and annotation. 2D drafting and annotation. Drafting is what we draw. Annotation is giving text, giving dimensions, all such things. We call it as an annotation. Okay, drawing text and giving text, giving arrow marks. நீ ஈஸி பேப்பர் படிச்சுட்டு வந்தீங்களா இல்லையா? இன்ஜினியரிங் கிராஃபிக்ஸ் ஒரு பேப்பர் படிச்சீங்களா இல்லையா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Miss.
Okay, then you might have know what is annotation and all, right? So you can do 2D drafting and annotation. You can do 3D modeling. You can do AutoCAD Classics. Classic is very old version. Then you can do some initial setup workspaces. This is where it works. I said no, right? It is not giving 2D annotation. There, if you have a pop-up. Click on that. You will have a pop-up which is showing where you want to work. You want to work 2D or 3D, or you are going to work in Classic. And you can save this save as a current, so that whenever you open this, it will automatically open with that particular setup. Okay, you can do all such things in the workspace. Okay, this is the area where you can click. You will have a pop-up with all such items. Adding or removing tabs, this is what I said. In a ribbon palette, you can add and remove by right click, or you can click on this this icon. By clicking this, you will have an option to add or delete. So if I want only the home and insert option, I can remove all such annotation. Just unclick, click on this checkbox and click on checkbox. That will hide. Okay. So these are some tabs where you can see home, insert, parameter, all these things you can remove. And if you come upon the panels, so these are some panels, draw, modify, all panels along. Then you can add and then that's what I said, panel, draw, modify, remove, later, all such things. These are the panel visibility. Then the last part is very important part, where you will have all such details in where you are working. So I'll show the game. Then you can see, right, all some icons in the 9th status bar. Status bar states where you are working currently and what you are doing currently. Right? So are you able to see here this 9th one? I'm going to elaborate here. So the first thing is coordinate display. Coordinate is nothing but a point. If you take a graph, right? If you take a graph, you will draw points, right? 1, 2, 4, 4, 3, 6. So we call it as a coordinate, right? In which coordinate you are drawing, what is the dimension, everything this will be the coordinate display. Then comes the draft settings. Okay, draft settings. How do you want to draft? So first thing is grid. You want the grid to be there, or you don't want to do that grid. So you can turn on and turn off the grids, and all these things are dynamic settings or display settings we call. So draft settings I'll touch upon in the next slide more detailing. So just here you can note, or you can keep it in your mind. These are the draft settings. These are some icons: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 icons will be there. All these things will be coming under draft settings. Okay. Then comes the model space and layout. You want to have a model, you can work in the model. If you want to work in the layout, you can go in layout and you can do all such editing options. Then pan and zoom. Pan option is for moving. I'll show the names. Panning option is for moving. Just click on and you can rotate and you can see. So this is the bar. Okay, that is for panning. Zoom, you know very well. You can zoom it and you can see. Annotation settings. So in which scale you want to use. So this is you might have come across posting images in Facebook, Instagram, photos putting. There it will ask for some aspect ratio. 9:4, 9:6, 1:1, 4:3. பார்த்திருக்கியா இமேஜ் லேண்ட்ஸ்கேப்ல வைக்கணுமா இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல ஸ்டோரியில போடுறது எப்படி போடணும் இல்லைன்னா ஒரு போஸ்டா போடுறது எப்படி போடணும் நிறைய இருக்கு பார்த்திருக்கியா
So width and height. Yes.
Yes, that's the aspect ratio. So that's what you have to set it here. You click on this triangle, you will have various options popping up and you can choose that. This is all about annotation techniques. Model space is an area so where you can have a that's what I said, a diagram where you will create your design. So that's the area where you will create the design. Layouts are annotations where you can give title, log, plotting, all the things you can give in the layouts. So I said in a very specific manner there you can give the printout எடுக்கணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அங்கதான் போய் ஃபைனல் டச்சப் தான் கொடுப்போம் பார்டர் போடுறது அந்த டயக்ராம் டைட்டில் வைக்கிறது எல்லாமே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் லேஅவுட் தான பண்ணுவோம் ஸோ ஒரு ஃபைனல் நம்ம தான பண்ணுவோம் ஃபைனல் டயக்ராம் முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஸோ தட்ஸ் வாட் ஒர்க்ஸ் தி லேஅவுட் tab. Okay, coming to the coordinate system. So with this I have given the introduction about I want to touch upon the coordinate system. Am I going fast? Am I okay with? Are you able to follow with me? This is the same part. I will touch upon software very soon. But just tell me, is that okay? Is the speed is okay, or do I want to cut it down, slow it down? Please take the response.
It's okay, sir.
It's okay, right? Only one girl is responding right from the beginning. I don't know what others are doing. Please. Okay. Coordinate systems. So absolute coordinate system we have relative coordinate system and then polar coordinates. We have three coordinate systems to work upon in AutoCAD. So first I will touch upon the absolute coordinate system, which is very familiar for you, which you will do it in all your graphs. In old days you will be drawing graph type. So how do you plot the graph? How do you plot the graph? By using the x comma y. If I give 2, 4, you will plot in the graph. Am I right or wrong? You can have a plus symbol. So first coordinate will have plus, second coordinate will have plus minus, third coordinate will have minus, fourth coordinate will have minus plus. Are you able to relate it? The graph, ma? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very similar to that. That's the absolute coordinate system where you can give the points. If you type 0, 0, it will plot 0, 0. Type 2, 2, it will plot 2, 2. If you plot 2, 3, it will plot 2, 3. Which is in x it is 2, y it is going to be 2. Okay, in x it is going to be 2, y it is going to be 3. So automatically it will go accordingly. Okay, are you able to follow? So this takes as x and y. 0, 0 is here. 10, 10 will be x 10, y 10. So it will mark somewhere here. So here they have given it as 2, 2. The x 2 units, y 2 units. This is the point. So it will join automatically these 2 units. So this is all about the absolute coordinate system. Coming to the relative coordinate system. The relative is all from the name itself you can identify. Relative is in relation with the previous one. Okay, in relation with the previous one. 0, 0 is the first point. Right, next I can move it at 2, 2. At is what it states that at before it states the before point. So at 2, 2, so 2, 2. Right. Third point, if you understand, you can easily what do you call it? Third point is ரொம்ப ஈஸியா புரியும் உங்களுக்கு பாரு. C point is all about at 0, 1. So what it means is in x I don't want to move. I don't want to move further. Please listen carefully. Here 0, 0 is the first point I have drawn here. 0, 0. Okay. Next 2, 2 கொடுத்திருக்கேன். அப்ப என்ன இருக்கும்? X ல ஒரு 2, y ல ஒரு 2. So my point will be here. What is third point you are given? 2, 3. So you not change the x-axis. In x you have 2, but in y you have 1, 2, 3. So from 2 to you have gone to 3 point. Third point, 3 units. So you have given 2, 3. Just see here how you are given. You are given 0, 1. So at you are using the symbol at. So you are referring the at point. If you use at, it is states that it is you are using the relative coordinate. So use பண்ணிட்டு 0 கொடுத்தா அப்ப என்ன அர்த்தம்? பழசு என்ன இருக்கும்? 2ல இருக்கிறது அப்படியே இருக்கட்டும், மூவ் பண்ண வேணாம் அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். Okay, so at 0, 1. ஏன் 1 x ல ஒரே 1 யூனிட் போனா போதும். See, someone please tell me 2, 3, what is the reference point from where it is taken 2, 3? What is the reference point? 2, 3 in C point இருக்குல்லப்பா, இங்க பாரு, இந்த டயகிராம் பாரு. 2, 3 இந்த பிளேயர் 2, 3 க்கு ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் எங்கன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. எங்க இருந்து 2? From where it is 2? 2 represents from which point?
So 2 from x-axis, sir, and 3
X-axis. From the origin. Okay, from the origin it is 2. So from this origin it is 3. Whereas if you see here, I have given 0, 1. So this 0 states from where? From where? Not from the origin, from the before point. Before point is B. So B learned, do I want to move or not? I don't want to move, so it is going to be 0. From the y-axis, where I want to move? I want to move 1 unit, so I have moved into 1. So 0 at 0, 1. Okay. Are you able to follow? Are you able to understand the coordinates?
yes, sir.
Anuradhas, Rajeshwari, Muhammad, Lisa, Priya.
Yes, sir.
What about Lisa, Priya, as Sushma, Akash, Guru Prasad?
Yes, sir.
Are you listening? Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir.
Please don't take this for granted. This is a software. Definitely, நீங்க வெளியே போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஐயோ ஒழுங்கா கவனிச்சிருக்கலாமே ஃபீல் பண்ணாதீங்க. தயவு செஞ்சு இப்பவே ஒழுங்கா கவனிச்சு. வெளியில போனா 15,000 25,000 சார்ஜ் பண்றாங்க ஒவ்வொரு சென்டர்லயும். யூ கேன் ஜஸ்ட் சர்வ். சும்மா AutoCAD அடிச்சு பாரு நெட்ல எவ்வளவு ஃபீஸ்னு ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். So please don't waste this opportunity. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so 0, 0 is if you use this, just if you type the coordinates, it's going to be absolute coordinate. Relative coordinates, you have to relate with the previous one. So 0, 0 is the first point. Next point is at 2, 2. So at specifies the previous point. So from the previous point, in x-axis I have to move 2 units. So 2 units I have moved here. And y let 2 units I have moved to the point. Okay, third one is referring to the previous point at, I don't want to move in the x-axis, so x la adhe than 0, so it's going to stay in the same point. But whereas in the y, I have to move for 1 unit. So 0, 1 is supposed to get. Both are same, but how you are doing is what important. Third one is, another one is very, very important is angle. Okay, do I want to, how much angle I have to draw? Here it's not concerned with the angle, so it's not going to deal with the angle. So here 0, 0. At how much is the length? So my length is going to be 2.8, 2.8 is the length. How much degree? We have to use the lesser than symbol using 45 degree. So from this point, the length is going to be 2.828. This length. This is not the point. This is not the coordinate. This is the length. Okay. How much distance I need at this point? So it is going to be 2, so 2.8 to, which is less than, sorry, which is being denoted as degree or 45. Okay. So next point, you see, you can understand very well. So from B, I need to move 1 in the one unit I have to move. Whether I have to move in X or Y. So which decides that? The angle decides that. So angle is 90. If I go with 180 degree, if I at 1, if I go with 180 degree, and then go in this direction. Go in this direction. Okay. Here. So if you are using degree is lesser than simple, then it is a polar coordinate. If you are using at, relating to the previous point, it is going to be the relative coordinate. If you are not using any sort of such things, it is going to be ordinary coordinate system 2, 2. That okay. Okay, shall I proceed further or not? Please respond. Is that okay? Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir, please.
Thank you. So this is what very good example which takes the coordinate system. Here you can see 0, 10, 10 is the first point from the origin. Say somewhere origin is here somewhere. Okay, this point from here 10, 2, 10, 10 x at 10 y at 10. Okay, x 50, 10 represents in x it is 50, y it is going to be 10, same 10. It's not going to change. Next 50, 50, x it is going to be same. Whereas y it is going to be 50 units of 50, 50. Here it is. Then if you come to the reverse point, no need to give minus. So if you are coming to the left hand side of minus 50, so you know this point is going to be 10 again. Okay, then y is not going to change. So 10, 50. This is the example of relative coordinate system. Sorry, absolute coordinate system. 10, 10, 50, 10, 50, 50, 10, 50. If you just type the coordinate, it will automatically change. So why I am saying all these things, there is no need of coordinate system nowadays. You can very well specify and you can draw, but if you want to change the coordinate or if you want to mark a particular line to that extent, it is highly impossible or highly difficult, so that you can go with the command line and you can use all such things. Then this is an example of second is an example of relative coordinate where you can start with 10, 10, then you can go with at 50, 0 and at 0, 50 and at minus 50. Here you have to go with the minus because you are relating to the other point. Here I am not, here my origin point is here. I am not relating anything, but here I am relating the previous point. So in previous point x is equal to 0. Now I have to come in the left hand side direction, that is minus 50. I have to come. So this is the example of relative coordinate system. Then this is an example of polar coordinate system where I can draw 10, 10. The other point is my length is going to be 50 at 30 degree. So I am using the lesser than symbol. This is an example of polar coordinate system. Now you can also draw with the help of the cursor itself. So if you draw this help of cursor, so you are not going to stick with the dimensions. That's the point. If you want to draw a proper dimension diagram, then you have to go with the proper dimension. So very important part is this functional key. Please make a note of these keys. Very important for doing drawing very fast. If you want to draw the diagram as possible as or as early as possible or as fast as you want, then you have to depend upon all these functional keys F1 to F1. Okay. So first F1 is for help. So in all the applications we have F1 as help, but how many are we depending upon the help? No, we don't have that much patience to read the help desk, or we don't have that much knowledge to follow that particular helpline. Whereas, as far as AutoCAD is concerned, it will give clear guidance of help. If you are stuck upon, or if you don't know about how to use a particular software, the particular command. Sorry, if you don't know about how to use the particular command, just you can type F1. You can go to the help desk. There you can just type that particular command. Then you can know how to solve or how to draw the particular commands. It's very easy. F1 is that much helpful here in AutoCAD software. Okay. Then I'll touch upon only the important, very important functional keys which has been highlighted in the red color. So if you go with F2 is an expanded history where you will have all the commands, NLR command you use panninga obviously, it will be giving that. So F3 object snap. So F3 is nothing but the object snap. I'll touch upon that object snap. What is snap? I'll touch that very soon. So F3 is object snap where you can toggle between another point line again without it. Central point highlight பண்ணனும், parallel point highlight பண்ணனும், perpendicular point highlight பண்ணனும்னா அது எல்லாமே நமக்கு தெரியும். ஈஸியா ஒரு ரெட் கலர் பாக்ஸ் வச்சு டைப் பண்ணனும். அது வந்து F3 object snap. Coming to F5 is isoplane, in which plane you are working, isoplane or the other plane. You can toggle between those two F5 if you are using in isometric view. F7 is a grid display. One can toggle between the grids on பண்ணி off பண்ணிக்கலாம். F9 is grid snap, where you can use the mouse or cursor to go with 90-degree straight line, or if you want to go with the angle, specified angle, right? I'll tell that. F8, F9 is grid snap. Then F10 is polar tracking. If you are in polar coordinate system, then you can go with the F10 point, where you can use the polar tracking system. And then F12 is the dynamic input and showing dynamic settings. Just please make a note of all that one point. That will be very, very useful. So ரொம்ப அதிகமாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா F3யும் F8ம், F3யும் F8ம், F3 and F8 very, very, very important, which we'll be using for each and every commands. This is what object snap looks like. So object snap என்ன command சொன்னா F3 is shortcut key, F3 plus பண்ணா object command இது வரும். So you can see it will highlight the endpoint. Endpoint எனக்கு வேணும், ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவோம், இதான் endpoint சொல்லுவோம். எப்படி சொல்லுவோம், இந்த மாதிரி ரெக்டாங்குலர் பாக்ஸ் வச்சு சொல்லுவோம். மிட் பாயிண்ட் அப்படின்னா மிட் பாயிண்ட் எப்படி சொல்லுவோம், ட்ரையாங்கிள் வச்சு சொல்லுவோம். ட்ரையாங்கிள் சென்டர் அப்படின்னா சர்க்கிள் வச்சு சொல்லுவோம். இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி கோஆர்டினேட் இன்டர்செக்ஷன் பாயிண்ட்னா எக்ஸ் போட்டு காட்டும். இந்த இடத்துக்கு போய் நின்னா அதே ஒரு காட்டும் இன்டர்செக்ஷன் பாயிண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி, ரெண்டு லைனுக்கு இன்டர்செக்ஷன் இருக்குது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். அடுத்தது பர்பண்டிகுலர் லைன் எது அப்படின்றது இந்த மாதிரி பர்பண்டிகுலர் ஆங்கிள் வச்சு காட்டும். டேஞ்சர்னா டேஞ்சர் காட்டும். நியரஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் ஏதாவது இருக்கா அப்படின்னா இது வச்சு காட்டும். ஸோ இதெல்லாம் என்னென்ன வேணுன்றதை நீ ஆன் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கலாம். சில பேர் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, டயக்ராம் எல்லாத்தையும் ஆன் பண்ணி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். சில இடத்துல வந்துட்டு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம்னா அது வந்து நம்ம டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும். நம்ம ஏதோ ஒன்று கிளிக் பண்ண போவோம், அது எங்கேயோ கிளிக் ஆகிடும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், there are some point where you will have a intersection point and end point coming together. ஓகே, ரெண்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கும். டயக்ராம் வரையும் போது தான் தெரியும், ரெண்டு பக்கத்துல இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த நேரத்தில் போய் நான் என் பாயிண்ட் கிளிக் பண்ணுறப்போ கரெக்டாக தான் இன்டர்செக்ஷன் கிளிக் ஆகும். ஸோ நமக்கு என்ன தேவையோ அதை மட்டும் ஆன் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு ரிமைனிங் வந்து யூ கேன் லெஃப்ட் இட் அன்செக். ஓகே, செக் பாக்ஸ்லாம் அன்செக் பண்ணி விட்டுறலாம், அப்படியே விட்டுறலாம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் ஆப்ஜெக்ட் ஸ்னாப். Snap and grid. So grids you can turn on and turn off using this. You can specify the spacings, ever space you can specify accordingly. Then here you can see in which coordinate you are working, polar or grid snap, you can use that. And all other options are it's very easy to touch upon now. So I will move on to the further. So once you have come into the screen, this is our 2017. This is how it looks. So you can draw a line. Just I'm picking the point. So with this, I can have how much angle. Automatically, if you move the cursor, it will show automatically how much angle it is made. So you can specify the point, or here you can specify the next point. There you can specify the value 25, 35. இல்லை உனக்கு இந்த லென்த் தான் எனக்கு தெரியும், இந்த லென்த் எனக்கு 20 மீட்டருக்கு வரையணும் இல்லை 2 மீட்டருக்கு வரையணும்னா தேர் ஆல்சோ யூ கேன் ஸ்பெசிஃபை தி லென்த். அதையும் நம்ம பண்ணிக்கலாம். நமக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நம்ம பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ டயக்ராம் பார்த்தா உனக்கு இன்னும் கிளியராக புரியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அண்ட் தென் ஃபார் UCS, WCS, there are two systems. ஓகே, WCS whole coordinate system, இது வந்து user coordinate system. So here you can specify x and y according to your wish. You can specify. Whereas WCS system is whole circle system, where whole circle system, where it is being universal. Okay, universal என்ன தெரியுமோ அந்த நார்த் ஈஸ்ட் அந்த மாதிரி அது வச்சு வரலாம். Here you can name it accordingly with your name. Here WCS is going to be the world system, so that you cannot change. So preferably you can go with the user system, then you can convert that into a WCS. Or if you are going for 3D diagram, you can go for this. Okay, so this என்ன சிஸ்டம் என்ன டைரக்ஷன்ல வர, டைரக்ஷன் ரொம்ப முக்கியம். நார்த் வெஸ்ட் சவுத் ஈஸ்ட் எதுல இருக்குன்றதும் இந்த கோஆர்டினேட் எக்ஸ் ஒய்ன்றது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். எங்க இருக்கீங்க, எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்றீங்கன்றது வந்து சைட்ல ரைட்ல காட்டிட்டே இருக்கும். அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். So you can just by clicking on this north direction, you can rotate top bottom நம்ம rotate பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கலாம். Q1 பார்க்கல எந்த ஆங்கிள் வேணா பார்த்துக்கலாம். And there are some icons in the latest version where you can zoom, pan, சொன்ன கீழ இருக்கும், அது இங்கே இருக்கும். Rotate option சுத்தி பார்க்கிறது எல்லாமே இங்கே இருக்கும். You can use it. All this thing. This bar stands as a navigation bar. Viewpoint, here also you can top இருக்குல்ல, top 2D wireframe இருக்குல்ல, இங்கேயே நம்ம கிளிக் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், பாட்டம் ரைட் எல்லாமே என்னென்ன இருக்குன்றதை நம்ம பார்த்துக்கலாம். Okay, ma'am. There are some special keys which is also very very important. So if you want to end a command or if you want to come out of the command, you can use escape button. You can click upon escape at any point of time, so it will come out of that particular command. And then if you want to proceed with the command, you can enter. You can use enter option, or you can use space option also to end that command, or you can implement that command. Okay, space bar same as the end key. So you can use space bar also for entering the text. Text வரும்போது space bar use ஆகும். This is a very simple diagram which we will see in the afternoon session how to draw this. So 1, 1.52, 1.5, 1.52 are the dimensions which we will be drawing in the afternoon session. I'll draw this and I'll draw some agricultural diagrams. So that's it for this session from my side. If you have any queries or if you can have any, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So next session is going to be full software session. So I'm going to touch upon the software, how to draw all such things. So please be attentive at least in the afternoon session. If you have any queries, answer from my side. Any queries? Anybody? Any queries from your side?
No, sir.
Okay, so after this, please have your note. We will see commands and diagrams, everything. So please assemble by Vidya ma'am. What is the time? 2 o'clock, right? Yes, I think so. Please assemble join by at least 150, 55 join minute. 150 join minute. Okay, ma'am.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
140, sir. 140 to 350 session.
Okay, ma'am. In the session, எப்போ முடியுது ma'am?
இது 110 sir.
110.